You know, it's funny. Sometimes the biggest lessons about what makes a team truly great don't come from these huge, complicated projects. Nope. Sometimes they come from the smallest, simplest challenges you can imagine. And that really brings us to the big question for this explainer. How on earth can a simple little indoor activity actually reveal the secret sauce for a high-performing team? I know it sounds a little out there, but trust me, the answer is pretty amazing. And that activity, the key that unlocks everything, is the Marshmallow Tower. Yeah, you heard me right. A tower built with stuff like spaghetti, tape, and of course, a marshmallow. And by the end of this, you're gonna see exactly why this silly little game is such a powerhouse metaphor for success. But hang on, before we get into the nuts and bolts, or the spaghetti and tape, we've gotta understand the bigger picture here. See, the Marshmallow Tower isn't just a fun icebreaker, it's really a tool to help us get to a much bigger goal, building a genuinely strong organization. So what does a strong organization even mean? Well, according to our source, it's not just about hitting your numbers. It's about building a team that's capable of hitting a higher level of performance and, this is the key part, is ready and willing to go the extra mile. That phrase right there, that's the real game changer. All right, so how do you build a team like that? Where do you even start? Well, it all rests on two super important pillars. So let's dig into the first one, which is all about the foundation you're building on. And that foundation is all about your goals. For a goal to really work, it needs two things. First, it's got to be attainable. The team has to actually believe they can do it. And second, it has to be agreeable. I mean, everybody on the team needs to be on board and say, yep, I'm in. If you're missing either one of those, your whole structure is wobbly from the get-go. Okay, so you've got your foundation, a clear goal that everyone believes in and agrees on. Awesome. But what's next? Well, a foundation is great, but you need some fuel to get things moving. And that brings us to pillar number 2, the incredible power of team motivation. And check this out, the source really drills down on motivating each member. This is so important. High performance isn't something a boss can just demand. It's an energy, a fire that you have to spark inside every single person on the team. That's what creates that unstoppable momentum. So agreeable goals, individual motivation, these are awesome ideas, but let's be real, they can feel a little bit, abstract, right? So how do we see this stuff in the real world? How do we actually put it to the test? Well, this is where we get back to our tower. This is exactly where the Marshmallow Tower shines. It's the proving ground. Think about it. The activity forces a team to instantly set an attainable goal, build the tallest tower, and it shows you right away if they can motivate each other to get creative and work together when the clock is ticking. It's where the theory gets real fast. Okay, let's pull all these pieces together. We've got the goal, we've got the 2 pillars, and we've got the proving ground. So let's lay out the simple, powerful formula for creating a team that doesn't just do the job, but absolutely crushes it. It really boils down to a pretty straightforward 3-step process. Step 1, you set those attainable and agreeable goals. That's your solid foundation. Step 2, you pour in the fuel by motivating every single team member. And step 3, when you combine that solid foundation with that powerful fuel, the result is a strong organization. And what's the ultimate outcome of that formula? This is the real prize. You end up with a team that has what it takes to go that extra mile. A team that has the trust, the energy, and the drive to not just meet expectations, but to consistently blow them out of the water. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. This isn't really about marshmallows and spaghetti, is it? Think about your own team, your own projects. What's your Marshmallow Tower? What's that one simple, focused challenge you could tackle together that would test your foundation and unlock your team's true potential to go the extra mile?